Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Hope everybody's doing good today. Today's video is going to be just a quick update on Bitcoin on this lower time frame. We're having a push to the upside. So I wanted to just make a quick video here so you knew what was going on. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the market and I intend to trade it. Usually I do these updates on Instagram, but I decided to go ahead and make a video for you today. I talked about Tuesday's TA yesterday in my video. I want to let you know that I forgot I have to go out of town tomorrow, so Tuesday's TA will not start tomorrow. But most likely, I'm going to go ahead and do it probably Thursday. I'll have to wait and see, but I will announce it in Instagram. So if you're not following me, follow me so that you'll know when I go live. Okay? All right, so let's talk about this correction. So we have two options here. Okay? The first one is that we have made somewhat of a bottom here, and we'll talk about this bottom. Okay? And that we are going to make a 5-wave move to the upside. We will use this leg as the 1. All of this will be wave 2. We will push up for wave 3 all the way to approximately 45,370. We must hit this extension. We will pull back for a wave 4 that could come as deep as this prior wave 4. This choppy sideways motion looks like a wave 4 to me, so we could come back down potentially into that area. Take that in mind. Then we will push up again, up into 48,821 for this 5th wave. Our other option is that what we're making is an A, a B, and a C. Now let's talk about this ABC, because in cryptocurrency, we get very overextended C waves. The max extension that I allow is the 2.236. So looking at this, it's going to be a little hard to tell, especially if you don't know Elliott Wave, which one have we made? Let's go up to a higher time frame. So let me say this. If we hit the 1.618 and we don't push up for another 5th, it will be the ABC. If we push up all the way to the 2.236, the way that we will know is by the way we correct. If we come down in a correction that absolutely does not take out this low, especially if the first wave's coming off the top is a 3-wave move instead of a 5, that is your clue right there that we've made the 5-wave move. Now, sometimes we don't get that lucky, and it decides it's going to make a zigzag. If it makes a zigzag, then we're going to be coming down in a 5-3-5 count. But what will clue you in here that we're going to get continuation is your 4-hour time frame will come down and it will find support in the bullish range. And it will push back up and we will trend up here in this bullish range as we go higher. if we're going to come deep and we're not going to create bullish divergence, the RSI will make a swift move to the downside. It will correct up, and then it will go through the bullish zone up here, range. So it will come down very low, and eventually it will wipe the bullish divergence out. So the whole key here is you want to look for it to hold somewhere in this range here, okay? You want it to hold. 50 would be better, but maximum 40. We do not want the 4 hour to go below 40. What you will see on the 1 hour right now, and we'll talk about this first, okay? We have bearish divergence between these two pivots. And you will see bearish divergence between your third and your fifth wave. We also, if we push up again for this one last little wave here, we're going to create bearish divergence, between these two pivots also. At that point, you really need to pay attention to what this does. If it's going to create a fourth, it is going to hold this prior fourth wave territory. If it doesn't, and we break through here, then we definitely have the C wave, okay? Because we have to get up here to this 2.236 at 48,820. So if we do not make it up there and we tank through this support at the wave 4 area, you will absolutely know this is a C. Okay? But once we make it up there, because a C can get overextended, we definitely don't want to see a very harsh rejection that looks like a straight down candle, because that will be the first leg. And then hopefully we would bounce for a high recovery and then come down and create bullish divergence where this does not take out this prior low. Okay? So basically, the whole gist of it is we need to see bullish divergence. If we create this fifth, if we do not create the fifth, then we definitely have an ABC. And watch it when it gets to the 1.618 for this fourth. You don't want this fourth to go through this support. Okay. Let's pan out just a little bit so we can take a better look at the overall. This is so high. Okay, let's look at the daily real quick. Now, the reason that we could possibly be reversing here is, like I talked about in my last video, on linear scale, we have hit the 1-to-1. Okay? So this can reverse. Now, this is later in the future, okay? But what can happen here is we end up coming up here for a 5-wave move. What we actually create here is a B instead of a 2, and then we go up for a C. This is the 3-wave move that we don't want to happen. We don't want this to happen, but it's still tradable. What we want to happen is we want to complete this 5-wave move and make this a 2 so that we can blast out of here with a 3, a 4, and a 5 and be on our way to creating that big 5th wave that we want to see. Okay. Now, right here, right now, let me take some of this out so we can really see the candles. You can tell I didn't prepare very well for this. This was like a quick thought that I would make a video here. All right, so the daily is challenging this pivot. That is the bearish divergence we have on the daily right now. We can get rejected in this red zone. Okay. When it's happened before, you can see that we've gotten a correction. Happened before, you can see we got this correction. And what happened here is we made a lower high, and we came down more. So we don't really want to get rejected in this area. We want to get ahead and push up above the red and make this 5th wave. Okay. On the 8-hour, we have bearish divergence all the way back to this pivot. Because this is pushed so high, we're challenging this pivot. Now, does that mean that the market can't keep going? No, it doesn't mean that. But I'm just making you aware of the extreme divergence we have. But here's the thing. When the market wants to transition, it's going to do that. It's naturally going to make that bearish divergence. But what the 8-hour will do is it will pull back to the bullish range, and then it will trend up here in the bullish range as we move higher. Okay. As you can see back here, let's go back to the bull run real quick. Right here, when we were in the bull run, the 8-hour was trending in the bullish range, 50 and above. Okay. Right here, the 8-hour was trending 50 and above. So if we're going to go and we're going to continue this, same thing. It will pull back, it will hold 50, and we will continue to go. This is what needs to happen. This 8-hour cannot break back down below 50, 40 at the most. When we made this push to the upside, and this is a good example, we came from down below 30. We pushed up into the bullish zone. We pulled back to the 40 green zone. That's the bullish territory. And then now we've pushed up into the bullish zone. We don't want to get back down below. We don't want to get back down trending in the bearish zone. Okay? So when this corrects for a potential wave 2 or a potential B wave, this is what we need to hold. Okay? Short and sweet. Just wanted to give you an update. Wanted to tell you that I won't be able to do the Tuesday TA tomorrow, but I will be updating on Instagram about what day I'm going to go live. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you and to know what to look for here. And I hope everybody has a great